Hi everybody. Today we're going to use the wall to do some of the stretches so that we can actually be more grounded. And also today is the first day of spring, this is spring solstice, so I'm going to mention that during our practice. So I'm going to start with the standing poses because they're the ones that are going to get you sweating and warm quicker. So we just start against the wall. I'm going to just stand as far as I can manage my back nice and safely. So I'm going to stretch out, finding my legs hip width apart, stretch the palms against the wall, plant my feet evenly, and then just stretch and relax here. I want you to feel the wall under your fingertips and separate each and every finger and just push onto the wall. So you're grabbing through each and every digit there. Pull the belly in and stretch the shoulders out. We're gonna breathe in, breathe out. If you can't stay like this, you can actually be a bit further up. So you can stretch from there. That's gonna stretch more on the shoulders. This is gonna be more on the back. So we're just gonna stay in the right angle and breathe in, breathe out. Bend the knees and breathe in, look up on the calf, stretch and breathe out. Neutral spine, breathing in, breathing out, and breathing in, and breathing out. In through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, and out through the nose. One more time, inhaling. One more time, inhaling the other way, push, push, push against the wall, and exhale, we go on the right angle. Just stay here a little longer. Lengthen the spine. Notice how much tension you might be keeping there. Tuck your elbows in. Feel the shoulder blades elevate towards the ears, but they're not touching the ears, okay? So you're just gonna be there for a bit longer. And inhale and come up all the way, curving the spine. Now we are going to go, I'm gonna go close so that you now can see the arms. Elbows gonna go here. To stand up first, just get the hands a little bit higher. This is going to be easier. Then you can get the elbows on the ground, on the wall, and you push. Bring the elbows on the wall and push. So what I'm doing here is keeping my feet same distance apart as we started on the right angle, but maybe slightly closer to the wall. Then we can go palms pushing, elbows pushing, and then extend. So you're pushing evenly here. Even though it's the standing push-up, it's still hard because your body weight is on your legs and your core. You can push and control this, noticing the shoulder blades. Now we're gonna hold. Now we're trying to stretch them. You can bring your legs closer so there's not too much tension, or you can go a little bit further back, see how you feel. So if you're standing, you're going to notice the toes and how you're standing over the toes. Balance each side. You start feeling the back push in, but I don't stretch it that far because I want my back to be happy. So I engage my core and push my palms and shoulders onto the wall here. Relaxing my neck. Watching the gravity bring me down a little bit more as we hold. I'm not going to hold for long, so that you're getting used to the exercises here. They can be quite intense, especially if you got shoulders that's so tight. Now push the arms out again. Bring your hands closer. This time I'm going to put the foot against the wall. So if I show you this, I'm starting with my left leg because that's the one I can go further, so you can see where the right leg is ended up. So you got your right heel down, left toes on the skirting board. I don't go so far. Do you see I'm not that far back? I'm quite flexible, so I can possibly push forwards easier, but I'm not going to force too much today, so you know that you're not going beyond your ability. I push my elbows just the same way as we did before. Now I'm just gonna lengthen and push into that heel on the back foot and the toes on the front foot. and my bum is sticking back. So I'm like finding this alignment through my hips, squaring forwards. My front leg stretching one way, my back leg is stretching other way, but both arms pushing evenly. I'm breathing, relaxing my spine, noticing what's happening here. Now push with the palms again. Keep the hands where they are because you possibly got used to it. Take the front foot to back foot to front, and you're directly into the other side, and everything is set quicker. Again, press the forearms on the wall, but try to relax your neck. Deepen the breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Elongate the spine. You push the forearms, you should be feeling a lot of stretch in the front. If you don't want too much, just don't push too hard on the arms. You can even come up a bit more and then relax with the fingertips. Because we've been doing the same stretch for a while, I don't want you to use your shoulders too much. So lift the kneecap here, push the hips back, that should do. So you can feel the front leg and also the back leg. Keep breathing nice and deep so you're not holding on to any tension here. You might already have been starting to sweat a bit. And you can roll up, bring the body back to normal, and just march around. Even though it doesn't feel a lot, when you hold a position and you're using the props like the wall, it gets quite deep into the legs, so you're just gonna relax and walk around a bit. Nice. Now we're just gonna go take the knee here onto the side, so you want to lean and then you want to twist. So this is hard because you've got nothing to hold you, so except for your body weight. So you're gonna turn and try to get the opposite shoulder on the wall. So hold on to it and then just turn a little bit more, breathing in, breathing out. Easier option will be getting a stool under your foot or a chair, then you can actually do this easier. You're noticing how we are squaring the hip against the wall and chest against the wall and maybe the face. You might not be touching the forehead. It depends on your anatomical parts of the body. Every exhalation, you're trying to push the body back. And every inhalation, you're lifting the spine up. If you get the forearm on the wall, it can actually stretch the shoulder further as well. But if your shoulder needs to recover, you bring the hand on the wall instead. We won't hold for long because this is really quite tough. Just keeping the body weight upright like this, you might start shaking. So we're gonna go one more breath. And then you relax down. And then we're gonna go the other side. So again, you get the hip and the knee in line with each other as the arm. I'm gonna start with here. This is quite tough. So I'm holding on to my shin, lifting my chest, breathing in, breathing out. Crown of the head lifts, and you're twisting using the wall to twist the spine more. So you really get the true twist. Crown of the head lifts. We are breathing in. We are breathing out. Keep breathing, keep pushing the hip onto the wall. Elongate the crown. Stretch the torso. can relax and bring the body down. So you can just now kneel down. So have a little breather because it was quite hard standing there. I'm gonna bring the camera down with me. There we go. So we're gonna still use the wall. So if I can just make it as easy for you as possible. But just as we said, make sure you got enough comfort and you're not going to force your body into positions. So we want to get the yoga blocks or cushions under your hips. The higher the hips gonna be, the more you're going to decompress. Actually, I'm gonna switch my mask this way so that I can be comfortable on the floor. So I'm getting my bum all the way down. Do you see how close I got? And I lie down. Once I've lying down, you can even put a cushion under the head. Let's see how we're gonna get on here. I put my feet on the wall and I'm going to lift my hips and place them over the blocks. Once I got there, I went even further. Did you see? So I would start with one block and build my way up. And there you go. So in the position I am, I'm just gonna arrive first. So you're finding the sacrum on there and your lower back is free. So in this position, you're totally feeling decompressed. Because when the head is lower than the hips, you're in the decompression for the spine. You're also getting the lymphatic drainage through the legs and then venous return. So you're getting the dirty blood coming back to the heart easier. So that way you can get rid of all the impurities from the bloodstream. And just generally let the legs relax because they carry us. They don't have any control over what we make them do. So just give them a moment of peace and thought and consideration. Try to settle the heart. We did some intense standing poses, so you might be feeling a little bit flustered. So try to calm the heart. Elongate your neck. You're on your shoulders and you're trying to get that upper spine to just relax as far as you can go. And the tail to push onto the blocks as far as you can. Enjoying lightness. Enjoying space. Noticing breath come in and out. Visualizing blood moving fast, getting rid of what we don't need. Spring. We're gonna spring clean our all the organs and the systems internally. Also the mind's getting spaced out. Think about what you want to get rid of. I'm sure there are things you heard in the house sometimes. We have so much that we can't find what we're looking for. Try to get minimalized or just tidy up. Tidy the house, open the windows, fresh air in. Even that can make your mood change. Now we are gonna go down. So what I do, put my feet on the wall, lifts and get rid of one and then get rid of the other. Now you're on the ground and see how you're feeling now. On this position, I'm gonna get the feet together in the middle and open. So I'm feeling the inner thighs. If you want, you can bring them down further, which I can't. Most people can't, so you just have to see how far you can go. Keeping them here is just fine. You can rock. You can feel the hips ground. And the spine come to neutral again. Now we can open the butterfly. So my legs open so wide. I don't expect your legs to be going the same way. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Doesn't really matter. So open as far as you think you can stay. I want you to tailbone is flat, so you're not tucking your bum up to get to this far. Okay, so I'm just relaxing. The more I relax, the more my legs are opening. So if you don't want too much stretch, you lock the blocks somewhere so you can rest onto them. Then you know that your body's not going to go further than you can control. So I'm just going to put a block there to stop, drag. So we can just relax here. Gravity is a very powerful force. So it pulls you even if you're not trying to get down further. So you might have to adjust your position if it gets too intense, don't forget. And because we're in a nice comfortable position, we've been here for a while, you might want to get the arms up too. I soften my elbows, relax the back of my hands on the floor, and I'm just resting here. Again, thinking about spring, what it represents to you. Just the plants waking up after heavy winter. The ground starts smelling of all possibilities and hope of flowering, growing fruit, vegetables. As the ground warms, animals come back to life too. Birds and the bees, butterflies. Just visualize yourself in a dream of the perfect spring day. Whatever memory of a perfect spring day you have, just go back there. Visualize the smell of the grass. Visualize the sun warming your face. Visualize what you would be feeling at that point in time. Now just think about what can grow inside of you. What do you want to grow in your minds? What kind of feelings do you want to have? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to start something new? Do you want to feel you're refreshed? Just think about what you want in the next season ahead. Maybe plant seed here for your new future, your new adventure. Or a task that you must do and then you're scared to start it because it's quite a hard task. It could be work, it could be something in the house, it could be anything. It could be as simple as you stop eating sweets, say for instance. It could be anything. You just dream. minutes. So I'm taking the blocks away so I can go to my maximum. You don't have to do this because it's gonna go really much further than you expect. Now get your hands under your legs, get them together. Push your feet on the wall and lift on the shoulders. Just stay here for a bit. Even though you're pushing onto the feet, you won't feel so much work. It will be rebounding from where you were. So make your feet strong. Breathe. And come back down. One vertebra at a time. Taking the knees to one direction and the body goes the other direction. So twist it really. You can push your feet on the wall. Whenever you feel you can twist a little bit further. I open my arms in a cactus shape so I can get my shoulders to rest as well. If your arm is hurting or shoulders hurting, you don't have to go there. You can just make the hands go flat. We already did a standing twist, so you should be feeling a little bit easier. See whether you can keep your knees on top of each other. Keep your feet pushing against the wall and stretch. Try to see whether you can turn a little bit further with that chest. And breathe into the spine. Now if you can, we're going to put one foot back, so underneath foot back, and then we try to grab it with the other side. You don't even need to grab. If you push the knee further back, push your legs onto the wall, then you can actually feel extra stretch there on the hip. We won't be there too long because it's quite tough. You can try to twist further back. You can grab the foot and pull, or just push onto the wall to push the hips forward. And here we are going in the yin and yang, so right and left, so you're balancing the opposites. Getting the hips on the sides of the gallbladder meridians on the sides of the hips here, which is also very detoxifying and cleansing. You're also squeezing your belly here, so your digestive organs are all getting stimulated. So everything to be able to detox. Now we're going to gently come back to neutral. Again, just to rebound, you can just settle first, or you can just push onto the shoulders again. You don't have to go here if you're feeling it's too much. You can just put the feet up and relax. I'm going to do that just now. Check your breath. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Let the floor support you, let the walls support you. And when you feel ready, you're going to turn other side with the knees. And I shuffle my bum quite down. And I put the feet on top. And then I turn my head this way. So we're repeating everything we did on the other side. Checking to see that shoulders are opening. Your knees are trying to stay on top of each other. You might want to put a yoga block under the legs if you can't maintain it here. Try to relax your neck and your shoulders. Breathe. Again, think about the spring and maybe a list of things that you would like to do this spring. What kind of spring would you like to have? Just dream big and start towards achieving your goals each and every day. Meditate on what you want. Instead of watching dumb TV, just start using your brain each and every day. Learn something new. Communicate with someone who can teach you things. Share your experiences with others. Go for a walk. Notice the nature around. We just had a very full moon, very powerful full moon on Friday. And when I ask people, they haven't even seen it. It was massive, it was yellow, it was beautiful. Start noticing where you live, who your neighbors are, your local shops. Smile at people. Ask how they are. This is how we start good vibrations in our lives. You make one kind gesture and it comes back in plentiful. Just keep your hearts open, your thoughts pure, your intentions kind. Don't be nasty. Then we're gonna separate the legs. So you're just gonna get the bottom leg back. So if you go back and then try to get that back. And then you push the shin or the knee on the wall. You might have to come away a little bit. And then we are finishing our cat's pulling its tail and finishing our meditation in this pose. Almost there. Keep visualizing happiness, all the positive energy and vibrations of the sun and the rebirth in all of the earth. Keep thinking of all the things you would like to have and you're getting it. You're making the right causes, sharing love, affection, and good vibes. Now gently and slowly we come back again onto our backs. So I'm just going to stretch out from here so I can lengthen. I know you won't be seeing my head maybe, that doesn't matter. I'm pushing my feet on the wall. This feels like I'm grounding even more. Lengthen both sides evenly, then relax. Feeling supported, feeling balanced, feeling each and every part of my body rejuvenating, relaxing, vitalizing. Then bend your knees when you're ready to get up. Turn on one side, whichever side you like to. Then ever so slowly come back around to seated position. Namaste everybody, happy spring. I hope this has encouraged you to be more positive and proactive this spring. See you next time.